guys, so I've been showing you my home in this fun house tour series, and guess what? Today it is actually all things Cree. I'm gonna be showing you guys his room and his playroom. Check it out. One thing that I just love about his room are the colors. It's just full of colors. You see red, you see blue, you see green, you see yellow. It just reminds me of a playful kid's room. My favorite thing about his room is his bed. On his bed, you'll see his bedspread, right? Right now, the theme, it's dinosaurs, but he also has some other bedspreads. He has some with the theme of like outer space. He has some like back to school themes where there's like pillows that have pencils on them. I always like to bring my son's personality into his room. I want him to feel like, yeah, you know, this is my room, this is me, this is who I am. And he also has a monogram bed to go with that cool bedding. You'll see like a big C, so everybody will know his name is, you know, Cree. Also, what you'll see in his room are prints, like bold prints. You'll see bold prints as shades on his windows. For some reason, I don't know why, but I love stripes for kids. I think it's just really fun and whimsical. Even if you look into Cree's closet, you'll see that a lot of his clothes are like stripes. I just love stripes. I just think it's just fun. Cree, he actually asked for a teepee. He's had that teepee ever since he was like 4 years old. And when he was younger, what we would do in this teepee is we would turn off all the lights so it would be dark in this teepee. And then I would put this pillow that illuminated stars and lights, and we would just sit there on this pillow, like him and myself, and I would read to him. I would read him a book, and that was the way that I would put him to bed. It was like just so much fun. You'll also see in his room this globe of the earth, basically. That's actually a nightlight, but I've always thought that it's important to put the world in a child's room. It's important for him to know about different cultures. I think it's important for us to talk about different cultures. So, you know, we'll have conversations with the globe. He'll say, "Mommy's, where's Jamaica?" And I'll show him where Jamaica is, or I'll show him where London is. I just think it's just a great way to start a conversation about the different cultures that we have in this world. I've learned as a psychology major that it is really important for you to not do work in your room, because you want your room to be a place where it's very easy for you to kind of go to sleep and just wind down. So Cree's room is not a place where he plays. And that's why it was important for me to have a playroom for him. So his playroom is for play. And his room is a place where, you know, he goes to sleep, winds down, get ready, brushes teeth, etc. And it's been that way ever since he was like 3 years old. Organization is very, very, very important to me. And in his playroom, you could see it's extremely organized. So all of the dinosaur toys are in one basket, all of the cars are in one basket, all of his Legos and kind of like his playing building contraptions are all in one basket. Not only does it keep the room clean and organized, I think it's also a great way to teach my son responsibility. So when it's time to clean up his room and put things up, he knows exactly where they need to go. It's my way of teaching him how to clean up after himself. So in his room, you'll see cute little pictures of letters that spell out his name. The characters that you see, it's Dr. Seuss. And Dr. Seuss is very special to me, and now it's very special to Cree. And those were some of the books that I would read to Cree when he was just a little baby. And these pictures are actually one of a kind. And I think that that's just really, really cool. He has a bulletin board of all of his artwork. I think it's really important that once a child does their artwork, it's displayed so they can see what they've just accomplished, and just let it live on the bulletin for a minute and for a while. In Cree's playroom, you'll see that he has this really big keyboard and he takes piano lessons. It's so funny in the beginning when he just started, maybe 3 years ago, he had this small little keyboard, but now he's advanced to the bigger keyboard and he loves music. My son is very musically inclined. He loves to play the piano. He has a great teacher that comes once a week and they just play music and have lots of fun in there. I'm not the parent that's like, oh, my child can't watch TV or he can never, play on the iPad. But we do have rules. And those rules are Monday through Thursday, if we are watching TV, we are watching something educational. It's some sort of television show that's enriching. On Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, he can play video games and just have fun. It's so funny. His uncles are always in that room playing games with him. He loves basketball video games, and it's so funny seeing him just be so competitive with his uncles. It's hilarious. In the last video, I told you that the media room was Corey's man cave. Well, let me tell you, the playroom is Cree's kid cave. So that was all things Cree. Make sure you check out the rest of the series. There is so much more to show you. I mean, you guys want to see the kitchen, right? Make sure you subscribe and I'll see you next week.